Last night, Moses Kuria had an explosive interview on Citizen TV with Sam Gituku, and in this video I want us to break down and analyze what went down. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 1, Moses Kuria, without dropping any names because he is very cunning if he chooses to be so, claimed that Ruto's Mlima Kenya vote is gone. It's no longer there. Just listen into this.
In 2022, they voted for William Ruto close to 4 million votes, Mount Kenya region. They voted for Raila Odinga 1.2 million votes. There is, by the projections done, that vote would have grown to 6 million votes in 2027. They are telling me, and I'm talking about ordinary people, yeah? The other day we went around Muranga villages with Governor Kangata, talking to people because I said I want someone to be as a witness. So we went around Muranga with Kangata, listening to people. They are telling me in 2027, these 6 million votes, they'll put in one basket. They'll give one person. One person, I don't know who it is, but they'll give one person, because of this kind of statements from Duale. And they say, what will they ask for that 6 million votes? They are telling me, we don't want to be president. We don't want to be deputy president. Neither do we want to be prime cabinet secretary.
What do they want?
They just want a country that works.
Now that's a loss of 6 million, politically speaking. That's painful. Ithekon ako na kibarua kubwa sana ya kuokoa Ruto. Sijui atatoa wapi the numbers to cook Ruto's way back into State House. Anywho, moving along. Number 2. Moses Kuria indirectly said that he resigned because of the targeting of Mlima Kenya. Just listening to this coded message.
I resigned one day after Sabasaba, Sam. And I resigned because Sabasaba shattered me totally. I was actually outside the country and I was on a flight coming. And I was even on the flight, because we had internet on the flight. I was coordinating on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I would get information from some wonderful people in Roiro, Dik, and all these places, and then I would coordinate with security agencies, and then that.
He has mentioned Ruiru, Thika, and so on. Why? Because those are the areas which were targeted by Murkomen, and they are predominantly occupied by Mlima Kenya. In fact, he is Murkomen singling out the entire Mlima Kenya region and Thika Road.
All these goons who were brought all the way from Muranga, some of them were brought from Nyeri, some were brought from Kirinyaga, most of these goons were left in town. Some were left in Thika Road. And so as they were going back home, they caused immense havoc last night in Thika town, looting people's businesses, mugging people, robbing people in Thika town, and some on their way to Kajiado also caused a lot of havoc on their way. So, and the police were really overwhelmed because now they were doing some of this work in darkness, especially some who, on the onset of this darkness, they came back to the roads to try to rob motorists.
So obviously, Moses Kuria was appalled by that ethnic targeting. Ati goons ni watu wa Mlima Kenya peke yake. And we saw protests in Kibera and other areas, ama those were peaceful protesters. It is just Thika Road ndo imejaa goons. That definitely gave Moses Kuria a reason to resign. Number 3, Prophet Moses Kuria warned that the Nadco report will not take Ruto or Raila anywhere. Why? Because Uhuru Kenyatta tried it through the original Nadco report called BBI, and it failed terribly. Just listening to this.
UDA cannot use Nadco process to create some sort of an electoral machine for 2027, because Uhuru Kenyatta tried it with the BBI, tried to make an electoral machine for 2022. It backfired. This one will backfire also.
Now, the reason why Nadco will fail is rather obvious. Ruto has given Raila a low-hanging fruit to chase after, and before Raila knows it, atajipata 2027 imepita, miaka imeenda, and is now irrelevant. In fact, Rigathi warned him on the exact same thing. Here's the tape.
Bana Prime Minister, wewe, ile kitu hiyo Kasongo ataonesha wewe, uliza mimi. Guy is pretending to be nice to you, but utakuja kuniambia. If he called me and the whole mountain, na sisi vile tumesoma, na vile tunajifikiria tumejanuka. This, when he brought Raila, nikamuliza huyu mzee, umemuleta, asema bana, we are just managing this mzee. Tumtafutie kitu kidogo ya kukula anyamaze. Alafu tumwambie kuna hii kitu ya report ya dialogue atoe, lakini it will go nowhere. I want to tell you Raila Odinga, William Ruto told me that Nadco report will go nowhere. He's just conning you, and he has told Ichung'wa and company in parliament to delay it until the next election. So you are there waiting for Ruto to implement the Nadco report. There is nothing he will not do.
Unless Raila can get the DP position to go to ODM. Kama Nadco ndo imemweka hapo, then he is not a serious politician. Number 4, Moses Kuria confirmed that Parliament does indeed receive bribes. It's been the topic of the week, and we finally got to have some form of confirmation in that during the 12th Parliament, they were given 100,000 Kenya shillings each to remove Aden Duale as majority leader. And it kind of makes sense because the removal of Gachagua as DP, bei ilikuwa 500,000 for each member of Parliament. Anywho, here's Moses Kuria Kuria making his submission.
You remember when in the 12th Parliament,
Yep.
we were given some money by the Uhuru Kenyatta regime to remove Eden Duale as a majority leader. And you remember, it's on Hansard. I waived the money I was given there. So you cannot say it doesn't happen, and it is bound to happen.
Do you mind reminding us how much it was?
It was 100,000.
Per person?
We were given 100,000 per person to remove Eden Duale as a majority leader and put in place Amos Kemunya. And I went to the floor of the House and I said, this is the money I was given, 100,000 shillings to remove Eden Duale, and I offered to give it back, So
long story short, Parliament takes bribes and the executive gives the bribes. So I support Ruto in that let all corrupt MPs be arrested, na Ruto pia awekwe pingu for bribery and corruption. Wakiwa na Farouk who are doing empowerment with money which we know they don't earn. If you're going to do empowerment, 45 million, 50, 60, 70 every other day, the question is, what industry are you involved in? Ni biashara gani umeanzisha tangible that we can say, look, this guy owns this particular company or owns shares in this mega company, and so it is justified for him or her to be giving this amount of money every other day. But you have no shares in Safaricom, you are not in any of the fintech companies, you don't own any bank, you don't do any mega farming projects touching on thousands and thousands of acres, and it has to be a cash crop like coffee at the very least. You're doing none of these things, but you have money somehow. Those are the corrupt people that should be arrested. Wanze na wabunge Ruto akona intelligence kwao, sisi wananchi tukona intelligence ya corruption yake, na tuende hivyo kila mtu aki-expose each other. We clean the place, we purge the place, then we reset the country to songe mbele. But anywho, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below. I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Mzitowafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.